You alright, guys? So I basically got funded, and guess what? I have requested for a payout. Now, the clips of me passing the account, of me requesting for a withdrawal, and me trading my live account were actually mistakenly deleted, and I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, let me just give you guys a little breakdown of how everything really happened. So the previous week, Friday, I actually got the phase two credentials of my account, and then I started trading the account this week on Monday. Now, the next day, which was basically Tuesday, I was able to pass the account. And then on Thursday, they actually very approved my funding. So I'm going to drop screenshots and all so that you guys can see. They approved my funding. Now, that same Thursday, I was able to make 3% on my account, which is $150. So basically, I made $148 on the account. And I requested for a payout, which was then approved yesterday. It was approved very late at yesterday, around 11 p.m. So knowing the way Finotive Funding pay their traders, they actually pay their traders every Friday. So technically I will get paid next week Friday. But I just felt let me just do this video. Now this video is not specifically to tell you guys just about me passing the phase two, the phase one, and also getting a withdrawal. This video is to appreciate you all that has been on the journey from the very start with me. Like, guys, it's been a really tough journey. It's been a really, really tough journey. Now, you all may want me to document me trading the live account and all, but I won't be doing that. And the reason why I won't be doing that is because of my own mental state, basically. Now, it comes with a whole lot of pressure. Trading on an account where you know you can actually always get paid, and at the same time always uploading that same thing on YouTube, it actually comes with a lot of pressure. And the truth was, the major reason which I actually started this channel was to show you guys consistency, and also was to actually hit profitability. That was the real truth. Now that I've gotten paid, now that I've gotten funded and I've requested a payout, my aim is to basically keep on scaling. Now, a lot of you may not be happy about the fact that I'm not going to be recording the live funded accounts and all, but I'm actually doing what's best for my psychology. And it's been a while since I actually got funded. Now, I know overconfidence, greed, and all will begin to play a role soon and all, but I believe it's actually time for me to deal all of this on a personal base. Now, I actually have a 10K in my Flash funding account, and just to keep you guys updated on my trading journey and all, I'm going to be trading this account live with you all, just the exact same way which I've been trading my previous account. Now, it basically took me a total of 2 weeks from fund, not exactly 2 weeks, it took me about a week and 2 days from phase one to payout. So yeah, it's actually great. This, on the other hand, may take a bit longer. So I'm going to be trading in my Flash funding 10K account consistently with you guys. My aim, as I said, is to scale up. Now, if I do fail this account, then I'm going to still be purchasing another one. Now, at the same time, if I do pass this 10K and also get a withdrawal, then my aim is take whatever profit I make from there and then use it to purchase, say, an 100K or a 200K account. Now, you guys may ask me, why don't you use the payouts from the 5K account to purchase a larger account? Here's the thing, I've spent so much money on challenges this year, which it's totaling, when I did my rough calculation and all, it was totaling almost about $4,000 in terms of evaluation and all. And me personally, I've been spending so much money without having anything coming in. This, on the other hand, me able to just get paid, see the money, have it in my pocket or in my bank account or whatever, or use it to purchase something I might like, is actually in its own self another boost of confidence. Now, in as much as we all know overconfidence is actually something that is really, really bad, in the end, overconfidence really helps a lot. Not overconfidence in just placing trades and all, overconfidence, just having the right amount of confidence, not the one that will surpass too much to the point that you start placing trades unnecessarily and all, or you start feeling high and mighty, but the confidence that will make you have trust in your strategy, trust in your head, trust in the fact that no matter the amount of losses you take, you always still end up making money. That's the kind of confidence I'm talking about. Now, that's the major reason why I'm probably not going to be using whatever money I make to purchase another account from here. Now, from the 10K, definitely, my aim is to later scale up very quickly. I don't aim to scale very slowly. My aim is to scale up very quickly. Now, for you guys, I may want to know, what was my risk per trade? How was I able to manage the trade? What was my thought process? You guys may also be asking, I've seen a lot of you guys asking what changed. I should talk about what exactly changed in my trading and all. And it's a whole long list, honestly. Number one, having a trusted edge. So I started watching the ICT 2022 mentorship exactly February 28th, 2024. That's basically this year, almost roughly about 3 months ago. And ever since then, I've actually been studying judiciously. Now, just a minute, let me show you guys my study journal. Now, earlier on, I showed you guys this book. I showed you guys this book, and you guys may not really understand what this book is all about. But this has basically been a study journal for me, and you all can basically see it's basically been a study journal for me. Now, for those of you that might want to learn from ICT 2022 mentorship, what I'm going to just advise is take your time. Don't binge watch it. Don't watch it like it's some YouTube video or some Netflix video. I know, yeah, it's a YouTube video, but don't watch it like it's some type of entertainment video. Now, I basically watched the video twice, and the first time I watched it was me just running through it, watching it like some YouTube video, and then I tried applying it, and I realized that that was not the real way of watching. Now, I'm still going to advise you all to watch it the exact way I still also did it. That's watching it from video 1 to video 41. Now, this will give you an insight of what is likely to talk about. It will help you take everything you've learned and then try and start mastering it on the chart. Then finally, you can go back once again and start learning it step by step. And I think it will improve your progress much faster. At the same time, we all know something that a lot of people say: scared money makes no money. Truth is, I've become so immune, not immune technically, become so locked up that losses doesn't exactly affect me. I've lost a lot of money trading, and losses doesn't exactly get to me, which still makes it possible for me to execute my edge even though I'm in a losing streak. Now, on the very start of the challenge, you guys might have seen on the phase one, I was actually down as much as 4% on the account. That I took series of losses, almost a total of about 6 losses or thereabout. But still yet, I was able to bring the account in about 2 trades and a pass evaluation. But yeah, first is having an edge. Second is executing that edge flawlessly. The edge doesn't even have to be ICT. It could be anything. But yeah, just know what works for you. Thirdly, it's knowing your risk. Now, I'm beginning to look at a pro firm trading from a whole different point of view, which is pro firm may not be there forever. Most likely they won't be there forever. And in the end, trading on its own is a numbers game. So why don't we just look at pro firm as a numbers game? Now, a lot of us don't want to blow an account, which is understandable, looking at the fact that in Africa generally, exchange rates specifically in Nigeria has gone to the roof. So imagine shelling out 150,000 naira, which is equivalent of $100 to purchase an account. A lot of people don't even end up to 50,000 naira a month. So basically, I'm implying that I want someone to save 50,000 naira for 3 months without solving a lot of their basic needs and expenses. But in the end, I still feel if one is able to gather up the skill and all, a lot of things can change. Me personally, the way I've actually been doing it is I deposit little to non-significant amount. You guys have done various episodes of that. You guys see me depositing somewhere about $2 to $5 and thereabout. Last week I deposited five. Last week, Thursday, I deposited $5 and I was able to flip it to $17. And then I was still able to flip it again, which is what I was able to use to purchase another Profam account. It's all about trading it specifically, looking at Profam specifically from a point of view Now it's all a numbers game. Now the way I do see it is there are giveaways. There are giveaways I can. I've done multiple giveaways in the past, and I've also been a winner in some giveaways, which has also helped me. But yeah, the major thing I actually know is having the skill, having the skill. Now, if you do get the skill, being able to execute on that account without fear of losing. Because if you're constantly being afraid about losing a trade, then how do you intend making the right decisions every now and then? No, you won't. You won't, because your aim is to avoid making a loss. So that by the side, at the same time, I was talking about trading pro firms, and for those that might have capital sitting at hand, I would advise purchasing, if you still yet to hit profitability, I would advise purchasing series of inexpensive accounts and then trading them without fear of losing them. Now, if instead of purchasing an 100K single account, the $500 which you use to purchase a single 100K account, you can use it to purchase. I'm not trying to advertise any specific prop firm right here, but there are lots of cheap firms. Say we have Marvin, we have um funding pips, we have Fivers and all. Let's assume you go with Marvin and you purchase their 5K account, which costs $19. With the $500, you could basically purchase about 25, or you could basically purchase 26 5K account. Now imagine trading a single 5K account when you have 26 5K account. There's basically no fear when trading any of this. Now I know a lot of us don't have the support to be able to do things like this, but yeah, if you do, it's an advantage for you. Me personally, I actually have a risk parameter, which means on high quality setups, I do risk 3%, not exactly all setups. So I risk depending on the type of setup and the session. So I'm very focused on what session I'm trading, what kill zones I'm trading, and yeah, the pair I'm trading specifically. Now, depending on all of these criteria, I can risk anywhere between 2 to 3% as long as it fits to my trading edge to the T. Now, if it's a trade where it just fits my criteria and there's no there are no certain confirmations which I do like to see, I risk just 1% and nothing more. Now, should in case I go into drawdown as little as 0.5% drawdown, now my risk is no longer 2% or 3%, no matter how good the setup looks like. So my risk basically still remains 0.5%. So that way I'm able to keep my account much longer, and at the same time I'm able to maximize profit should in case profit comes. Now, another thing, this I'm referring to those that are trying to trade ICT concepts. So another thing that changed my trading, which I've noticed actually helped me, is actually sticking to a specific bias. Now, ICT basically talks about daily having a daily bias. Me particularly, I read it wrong, which means I was always thinking it's all about knowing what the next candle is likely to do. When at the end of the day, it's more about knowing the directional bias, the overall directional bias, where liquidity is lying, where price is likely to move to, where is price right now, where is it reacting towards, where is it going towards. Like, it's basically more complicated than that. It's not, and the truth is you won't be right every week. There are weeks that you won't even make profit at all. Every single trade you take will turn out to be a loss and all. But in the end, as I said earlier on, trading is a numbers game. You have, as long as you know you have the edge, you are following your plan strictly, then you know in the long run, price will play out just exactly as you want it to. You should make money in the end. In the end, sef, our major focus during the first period where we are learning ICT, I don't think is to make money, is to just basically gather confidence in our edge. Now, at the same time, making money also gives you more confidence in your edge, and yeah, it's also something everyone wants to actually do. But that is in its own self very important. That's specifically for those traders trading ICT concepts. It is really, really important. At the same time, journaling and chat time. Now, as time goes on, you will not need to have spent so much time on the chat because you've basically seen a lot, and a lot happen over and over and over and over again. And it's basically more of repetition on the chat. But still yet, still having chat time actually helps because you begin to say things that pans out consistently, and then when it it plays out in a live market, you won't feel scared. You won't hesitate before you go into the trade. Me personally, I never hesitate into a trade, no matter what. There was basically a time you guys saw it in phase one. I was literally so close to passing my phase one, and then I got into a position which actually took me back to 1% thereabout. But still yet, I didn't hesitate on the next trade because if I had, I wouldn't have passed my phase one. Same thing happened in phase two. Same thing happened when I was trading the live account. So all of this actually works hand in hand. And then as you are getting having chat time, also journal your trades. This is really important. Now, don't just journal and always go back and reflect on the chart. Like, go back and reflect on the chart. Me personally, weekends is basically what I do. I use my weekends to reflect on trades I basically take throughout the week and see what I might have done wrong, see what I did better, so what I can always do better every now and then. So yeah, it's literally comes to these major things. Now there are a lot of things I might not have mentioned, but these were the major things that actually changed for me. At the same time, one thing that I saved the best for the last is patience. Patience and knowing your edge will always play out. If you know your edge will always play out, then you will definitely most likely have patience. If you have that trust in your edge, you most likely have. Now, the fact that I'm not so eager to enter every single trade that I come about. Previously, every single time I want to enter a trade, every single time I want to enter a trade, I basically made money, but at the same time, when I was impatient, I always still lost the money. So I basically went about just moving on a straight line, no consistent profitability, and then instead over time I started losing money. But yeah, patient. Me personally, I set myself to maximum of two trades a day, and basically that way I know there's no need to rush, because if I do rush, then I rush and I take my two setups, and I miss the actual move. So most times, I in this particularly, I can't actually give you guys an exact way of managing it, but you just have to find it. You just have to. Me personally, there was a turning point for me. There was something that actually changed. There was something that clicked, and I'll talk about this in another video. This was specifically May 8th. I'm going to talk about this in another entirely different video. I don't know when, but I'll talk about it. But yeah, this is something that you actually have to decide yourself. You actually have to force yourself, and or at the same time create a trading plan, because if you don't create a trading plan, whenever you do make a mistake, there will always be reasons to justify the mistake. Now let me just show you guys what my trading plan looks like. It's nothing so complicated, but yeah, let me just show you guys. So this is basically me. How this probably I might take a picture and then upload it so you guys see it. But yeah, this is my trading plan. And if I have not done any of these things highlighted, then I don't take a trade. I literally don't take a trade. I literally follow every single thing ICT says judiciously, because he's basically my mentor. It's basically his concept I'm trading. But yeah, I'm rooting for you guys. I'm rooting for you. I know a lot of you guys. This video will help a lot of you that wanted to know what actually changed for me. I know I can still experience losses. Not that just because I'm experiencing wins doesn't mean I will never experience losses again. I can still very much experience losses, but at the same time, I'm happy about the progress I'm making. I'm basically seeing myself making progress, which has taken me the longest of time to do. And yeah, I'm really grateful. At the same time, thank you for sticking to this video up until this point. Thank you very much, guys, for sticking to this video up until this point. If you still in the video, please do well to like this video. Also drop a comment on the key notes, the key thing that stuck to you, that what stuck to you, and also at the same time what you think is actually affecting your trading. Because if you don't know what's affecting your trading, then I don't think there's any way you progress, because there's no way you'll be able to solve the actual problem. I told you guys mine was patience, impatience, and greed, and also overconfidence. So comment what you think is actually preventing you from being a consistently profitable trader. And at the same time, please don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to be taking you guys along my flash funding journey starting from next week. And yeah, much love for you guys. Peace out.